The power of the dark side.
What's up guys, Mr. Goldsworthy here. Today we're going to be defeating the third boss in Dark Souls 3 called the Cursed Rotted Greatwood. And I'm also going to show the path to get to him just in case you're stuck and you don't know where to go. Let's get this going. Alright, starting from this bonfire, what you want to do is head straight. And there's going to be an enemy with a giant razor blade that you can kill or run away. I just ran away because I kept dying at this part many times. So I just ran past him. And then in the actual next area after that gate, there's going to be more enemies towards the other end in the building and to the left. But there's also going to be giant arrows being shot at you from afar. So be careful from that, because that can hurt you and the enemy, and it can accidentally knock you off of the map like it almost did to me right there. And I just rolled into there trying to avoid all the damage that it can do to me, and I just ran up the stairs. And then once you're up the stairs, you actually run into that tunnel that's right in front of you. And then once you end up at the end of that tunnel, there's going to be two ways that you can go through. One to the left, which is the actual boss fight, and then one to the right is a door that you can open for a shortcut. Right. The first time you face this boss, there's not going to be a fog door like there is for me. Once you go through, you actually have to kill some of the enemies that are around praising the giant tree. And so you kill like 3 or 4 and the boss fight will actually activate and you have to start fighting it. And once you kill them all, see the bar will pop up like that and then it'll start moving towards you. And this, at least the moves that he's done on me, was the sweep attacks where he kind of like spins. Another move that he did was the when he rolls. But the key to winning this fight is actually not to lock on to the boss fight, because he does so much movements and stuff. He can like kind of stand up and then smash the ground, and that's really devastating if you get caught up in that. So, and there's these these white balls on his body. Those are the weak points, because if you try to hurt anywhere in the body, it will not count. Only those specific parts of his body will count. And then at first it won't seem like you're not doing a lot of damage, but once you do enough damage, it'll actually destroy those little ball things, and it'll hurt him like a chunk of his health. And then the first time you actually do hurt him really bad for the first time, he'll actually like kind of jump up and smash the ground, and it'll begin the second phase of the boss fight. You want to make sure you're stocked up on your Estus flask, and once he does this move where he slams onto the ground and you actually fall into the pit, it will not kill you, it'll kill everything else. So it will just be you and the boss. As soon as he lands there, he'll pull out an arm from his body, and that stay away from that as much as possible, because they can grab you and it'll pretty much end you if you get caught up in that, if you don't have enough health. And just keep attacking those orb things on his body, and yeah, just keep circling like that. You can actually hurt the arm as well, but I wouldn't recommend that because it'll run the risk of you dying and not beating this boss. So yeah, just try to stay behind him at all times, and then when he bait his attack where he slams into the ground, so you have enough time window to actually hurt him, and just keep doing that. So stay behind him at all times. That's the best way I found out how to do this. And don't lock on. The ball things that are on his body, there's the ones in the front, the ones in the back that you just saw me destroy. There's one on his hand, there's one on his foot, one at the joint of his leg, and I believe one in his arm as well. So just keep attacking those. Unless you really want to hit the arm, then go ahead and hit the arm, but that's at your own risk. And once you do enough damage, you actually kill him, and he's actually not that bad once you figure out what you have to do. Or I would like to mention that when he hits the ground with his body, that yellow stuff comes out. It actually slows you down, and if you're actually in front of him, that's how the arm will really grab you and it'll destroy you. So that's why I would recommend you stay behind him at all times when he does that. So another move that he actually does that's pretty devastating as well is when he kind of lies back down on his back, and if you're behind him, that's the only real threat that you have when you're behind him. But other than that, it's really easy to dodge. And then those weird circle things that he shoots, that's also another just a killer if you're not paying attention. So just keep doing what you're doing and you actually defeat him pretty easily. Alright, these guys are pretty much going to be solo guides. I'm assuming it'll be for co-op too. If you have other co-op partners, just remember that when you play in co-op, the boss has like a lot more health and is a little bit stronger, I believe. At least that's how it was in the previous Soul games. I don't know, I haven't really played too much co-op in this one, but I'm trying to do it solo, so it's actually possible to do it solo, like the first run for you guys if you guys really want to do it solo. But once you guys do this, you'll get an achievement, which it just popped up right now, his soul and then something else. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and most importantly, hopefully it helped, and I'll see you guys next time.